Hello, AS10 students. This is a recording that will help you kind of understand the summative in case you missed me talking about it in class or you want to refresh after my instructions. So um, here is the summative folder. I'm going to keep everything here that is for the summative so that you have one place to access it. And when you get into this folder, you can see that you have basically the different levels of assignment for this particular assignment. And so each assignment is in here for the different levels, parts that we need to complete. So what you are going to be doing is you are going to be creating a TED Talk. And so this TED Talk is based off our idea of power in society that we're studying this semester. And so you are going to find a place where you can identify power dynamics within society, and you are going to detail that in a 5-minute presentation that you will present in class here at school. So you can see here that we have the Unit 2 summative for you, um, and, and it has kind of a whole description, but your presentation for the upcoming form is to address the question, how does power shape our world? So that's what you want to think about. So we're having a little discussion essentially about power within society. Your job is to kind of create your own question, but it's really how does power shape this aspect of a societal issue? So you can really focus in on one really element or one thing that sticks out to you. The reason why I'm telling you what your assignment is now is so that as we go through the unit and you're looking at the ways we talk about power and you look at the examples that we give within our fiction and we talk about these different nonfiction pieces, you can hopefully find some connections to some of these within the world that we're living, and you can create a presentation based off of that. So we'll go over the details of each particular part as we get closer to it. But essentially, it's a 5-minute presentation you give in class that answers that question. I have some examples here that you can click on and watch. The last one is a sound recording because the technical difficulties, we didn't get to get the video in, but it's still a strong example of the kind of argument that you would want to make for this. Some of these got a little bit long this year. We can only do 5 minutes because of our time constraints with hybrid. So just make sure that you are kind of thinking about that. In the summative folder, there are a couple other items, and I want to share with you kind of what these are. There'll be levels and different parts of this project. We'll have a script, which is the thing you write out to say. And then we'll have the presentation, which is like the Google slide deck that you'll show as you talk. So that's what these two things are. And right here is the source list, which I'm still constructing. But by the time you get into needing to write these things, you will have a source list here so that the documents that I give you, you will have citations for. You will have to do some research on your own about the topic that you pick to connect us to this power dynamic. So you will want to make sure that you add your own sources, and you don't need to use all of my sources, but you'll have the full list in case you want to use any one of them. So you'll create your own works cited to add to your presentation here when you're done. So if you have any questions, please feel free to continue to ask me about those. But that's a little heads up as to what this project will be. Thanks.